Hello everyone, it's Rosin, and welcome back to another update video. I made one of these a few months back, and it was like an hour long, and, there's a lot of stuff to unpack there for y'all. And I kind of announced at the end of that I was going to be taking a hiatus, which I kind of didn't take a hiatus at all, honestly. Like, I had maybe like a 1 to 2 week break there, which, I guess even in general isn't unheard of from my upload pace, depending on how busy I am at any given point in my life. But yeah, I don't know. I just kind of felt like I needed a longer break, and then it turns out I really didn't, and I kind of felt that scratch, that itch to want to make stuff again. So I just kind of jumped in and went back to making things, and I guess that kind of happens sometimes. So no hiatus for me. I'm officially back, though. I never left, so take that as you will. But I thought I'd make a quick end of summer update video just to catch everyone up to speed on what's been going on as of late, what you can expect from me, especially this month, but, moving onward and upward, and just kind of talking about the various things that I've been up to. So yeah, new job, still been going good, nothing to really report back on there, it's the job. But I did want to announce that for September, I'm going to be... I officially have declared September is going to be Mechtember, and I'm going to be pushing out mecha-based videos as much as I can this month. Again, with the whole job situation, who knows how much of it I'll actually be done. I'm not going to say what I'm working on in particular, just because I don't want to disappoint people if I can't get stuff out on time. But I'm going to be trying my hand at a few different things. One thing I know that will be back is I'm going to start up Build and Chill again. And I do have some... I'll probably save that for when I actually upload the video, but I have been blogging a little bit here and there, and I actually have another blog I want to write up about Gunpla stuff real quick. That I'll probably do sooner rather than later, before that new Build and Chill episode comes out. But yeah, I've had a Build and Chill episode that I've been sitting on for like a year that I just haven't talked over yet, so I'm gonna finally do that, get off my ass, and then I'm gonna probably record a few more this month, try to get 1 or 2 other ones in, other than the one that will probably be up later this week. But even more exciting, pressing, and probably going to be taking up most of my time, honestly, is Johnson and I, friend of the show, by show I mean channel, and by channel I mean friend of me, Johnson, as you probably know, we recorded a Let's Play of Zone of the Enders earlier this summer, in preparation for Zone of the Enders Mars, which is a PS4 remaster of the game, which is coming out 3 days from this recording, September 4th. So yeah, I've been kind of anticipating that for a while, and I know some of you are probably going to be bummed because I kind of had that thing where I was like, hey, I want to do a Kyuuyaku Let's Play, but I do want to, just because it's newer, and because I kind of promised that I would do it before I promised doing the Kyuuyaku Let's Play. Yeah, I'm gonna just jump right in and record that Zone of the Enders Mars Let's Play and try to get that out as fast as possible. Managed to do the Zone of the Enders 1 LP in a decent amount of time. I still got fucking Breath of the Wild episodes I need to upload. Christ, there's like 10 more of those left that we'll get to them someday. Someday I'll upload those. But yeah, Johnson and I are pretty excited to jump into that. And then also too, what I determined I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play through and record my kind of like a solo Let's Play of me going through that game in VR. Probably just on like normal difficulty. It's gonna be real casual, and I'll upload that in probably larger chunks, and I'll upload that after we get to certain points in the game. So for people who want to view the game normally and maybe haven't ever seen Zone of the Enders second runner before, you'll be able to watch the regular Let's Play and kind of get a sense of what the game is actually like, and then you can watch me play up to that point in VR. Not gonna lie, I'll probably do that whole VR thing in like 1 or 2 sittings and then just cut it up, however it works out. But yeah, I'm really excited for that. I know Johnson's pretty excited for that. We've been looking forward to doing it for a while. I might be doing some other Zone of the Enders related things this month. We'll see where that takes me. I do want to do more like video essay style, like analysis, long form review type stuff, which you know, you've seen with the couple of RPG Rewind videos I've put out, and also that Killzone review that some of you really liked a lot that I put out as of late. I've been meaning to do more stuff like that for a while. It's just, you know, that takes time. You gotta, you know, script it, and honestly, I have written so many scripts for stuff that you guys will just never see the light of day of, because like I just was not happy with how they turned out, and I have a really bad habit of just scrapping things and starting completely from scratch. And I'm really trying to be better about it, because I think I'm honestly just too damn self-critical, too damn hard on myself and like how I write and all that. Because every time I make something, I actually get it out there and I force myself through that, like, I guess, like, self-doubt. People really like what you know, they really have good things to say. So, and obviously there's a lot of room for improvement. I'm not fully happy with any of my longer form videos that I've made so far. And I really want to try getting a little bit better at delivery, and also maybe even doing a little bit of a better job of editing my scripts in particular ways, but I don't want to bore y'all with the details on that. But yeah, I might also do a little bit of anime reviewing. I don't know. I'm not going to make no promises, but I have some ideas. I've kind of wanted to do that for a while, but I don't know. Any like TV or movie stuff on YouTube, even doing like screen cap based reviews of, which I probably would do. Like I don't think I would do what a lot of other YouTubers do that are in like the film and TV scene, where they actually like take clips and then talk over them and just make sure the audio isn't playing, because more and more it does seem like YouTube is cracking down on even just taking like individual still images from a scene of anything, and kind like, even I heard someone, kind of what I used to do, where you would review a thing and just have like an image of like a poster up. Apparently they're visual content IDing more for even that sort of thing nowadays. So I don't know. I'll try doing more of like a slideshow based thing for the visual component. That's just me talking, you know, about it in general. So it'd probably be more like a podcast with some like very minor visual component parts of it. But you know, that's kind of how I would review TV or movie stuff, which I'm sure eventually I'll get around to. And who knows, for some of the more niche shit I talk about, maybe that's not even a problem. But I do know that it's been harder for like film YouTubers and stuff that want to actually show footage that isn't just them talking in front of a camera. YouTube's really been cracking down on that, so that's kind of a shame. But we'll see where that goes for me. But yeah, I don't want to say exactly what I'd again be working on, just because I don't know how much of it I can realistically get done. But one thing that I know I can do for sure is I do want to do a little bit more streaming, which is actually honestly something that I no excuses should be doing more of in general, just because it's so damn easy just to real quickly set up a stream and do it for a couple of hours, even after I'm, you know, I get done with my shift at work or whatever. But you know, no excuses there. But I probably will continue that BattleTech stream that I started, and I think what I might do with that is I might just open up a voice channel on my Discord and be like, hey, anyone who wants to pop in, talk about BattleTech or stream with me, like just do like this open mic thing, or anyone in the Discord who wants to join in and chat and chill out will be allowed on. Which might be a little bit of a shit show, I know, but I don't know. I like the community of folks in there so far, and I think that the people who would feel comfortable jumping onto something like that know how to behave, know how to, you know, contribute or whatever. Or even, like, I don't know, even maybe I could just do a round-robin thing of, like, oh yeah, just, like, have people on for, like, 30 minutes at a time, and then just do, like, a round-robin thing. Nah, that'd probably be too hard to set up. I'd probably just be better to do, like, a mosh pit of just having a bunch of people joining in. Just because it is a slower tactics-based RPG, so, yeah, I don't know. In particular, it's a slower tactics-based RPG, and it's also one that I don't think a lot of my friends would have much interest or much to contribute in terms of commentary. And I don't say that to, like, dunk on any of them. I say that partially dunking on myself, because, to be frank, other than the fact I like tactics games and big dumb robots, I like, even that first BattleTech stream, I kind of felt like I was struggling for commentary a little bit. So maybe just making it a more casual thing, where even we're a little off topic and just open to the whole Discord, could be really fun, hopefully, if everything goes right. Could be really awkward, or it could just be a shit show or a mess, who knows, but it's something I'm willing to try out and just kind of see how it goes, so I might do that at some point. Into the Breach is now on Switch. I've been kind of holding off on that game just because, I mean, I played it a little bit on Steam. I bought it on Steam day one, but I kind of held off playing it because I was like, this is gonna be a fucking Switch game within a year, and sure enough, that bet paid off, so... yeah, maybe it could stream a little bit of that. Stream some other things here and there, who knows. But, yeah, I don't know. Robots are part of my lifeblood, and I want to do something to have that represented on the channel, more than just building Gunpla model kits and stuff. So, yeah, I don't know. Other than that, few other things to touch on. I'll probably have a table of contents down, but I don't think I need one just because this is really quick. Yeah, speaking of the Discord, though, I kind of talked about this last podcast, but for maybe those of you who don't listen to the podcast, or those of you who just missed it, or whatever, I just want to give out a quick reminder, or announcement, whatever you want to call it. The Discord group that I have for the channel, we have started doing a Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition campaign, West Marches style, which I'll explain what that is in a minute for those of you who aren't familiar. But it is a campaign that is friendly to people who are busy, and also people who have just never even played like tabletop stuff before. Because, to be frank, I know that there was a point where I was new to it, and it was super intimidating to get into. And it was just a matter of sitting down and figuring it out. So, you know, I understand, even just from a few years back, from being there myself, how weird it is to get into it at first, or kind of hard to judge the appeal of it at first. But I do want to make this like a really open-ended thing. If you want to play for just a session or two and then never again, that's totally cool, that's totally fine. We totally are accepting of people that just want to pop in every now and again, or just maybe show up once just to try it out. There's no real flowing narrative. It's a very episodic story. Sometimes there's these miniature plot threads that if you pop in for long enough, maybe you'll catch on to and start to see larger connections and stuff. But I have designed this thing to be as open as possible for anyone to just jump in and feel right at home. I will go out of my way to help you with like learning the game, learning how to play. A lot of the people who are regulars in there, this is their first time, or one of their first few times playing in a campaign, so yeah, it's just a really friendly environment. We're very harsh about people not, you know, being shitty or exclusive in any way, shape, or form. No elitism, no, you know, obvious bigotry, any of the obvious stuff. We are very hard on clamping down and just not welcoming that at our virtual table. So if you're at all curious, even if you're maybe a little shy, or maybe a little, you know, like you want to, but like you have those things that are holding you back from really wanting to do it, just give it a try. Get in touch with me. I can talk to you about any concerns you may have, can help get you set up. It is, like I said, it's just a fun, accessible thing to do for the people who like the stuff I make, I guess. And I run the game, so I'm there hosting the game every time we play. Normally we play on Fridays and Saturdays around 8 o'clock-ish. Yeah, I don't know. I do want to... I've been working on like a little bit of like a guide for people to look at, like just a Google Doc that's kind of summarizing how we play, or what really, I guess, the setting of the game we're playing in, how to make a character and all that stuff, and just kind of expectations for player behavior, all that sort of thing. But just like a lot of that stuff has been kind of changing as we've kind of gotten into a flow and figured out how we're playing. So I keep reworking that document. Again, I have a really bad habit of scrapping things, rewriting them, etc., and just wasting time. I really need to get better with that. But yeah, for those of you, though, wondering what a West Marches style game is, basically it is a sandbox-style D&D campaign where there's a large world on a hexagon map that the party can then explore and find different sites in, and it's, again, there's no real overarching story. It's a lot of, like, miniature episodic adventures, and just kind of going in, exploring a place, getting loot, meeting fun and interesting people and creatures, that sort of thing. Really laid back, really lighthearted, very comedic so far in tone. Everyone's that has stuck with it. We have a regular crew of about like 8 people, I'd say. Everyone's been having a lot of fun with it. So yeah, just feel free to join the Discord and pop in and say hello, and we can help you out. Even if you don't want to play, actually, honestly, if you're not in there yet, go ahead and join our Discord. We got a regular crew of people who are out and about chatting, and a lot of other people who just kind of pop in every now and again. But yeah, just we're a nice, welcoming bunch of folks who like to, you know, meme and talk about games and dumb nerd stuff, and we have voice chats every now and again. It's honestly a really welcoming and really cool, wholesome place. I have 2 moderators who do a fantastic job, even though we haven't had too many problems so far, keeping the place in check and making sure no shitty people are out and about making things terrible. So yeah, and of course I do my best to pop in and talk as much as I can, so if you want to talk with me more, I guess, that's probably the best way to do it other than Twitter. But yeah, I just thought I would make another thing for that, just because I do really want people, as much as I can, to just jump in and try out playing D&D, especially if you haven't before, just because I really want to show people what this hobby has to offer and what, you know, how fun it can be. I'm not the greatest person at running the game in the world, but also too, like, none of us are like experts. Like, even like we have some players with a lot of experience, but most of us don't, you know. We've only been doing this for like a couple of years maybe, so we're all pretty laid back and chill, and I think it's a fun thing that I would absolutely love to see more people participating in if they're interested. So just wanted to throw that out there. But then last but not least, what I'm sure a lot of you are wondering about, yeah, that Kyuuyaku Megami Tensei Let's Play. So I've been replaying that game, not recording the replay though, because what I want people to understand, and what I probably should have done a better job of saying when I first said that I was doing this, when I first Let's Played Shin Megami Tensei, which a lot of people liked because I knew my shit, and I had a lot of familiarity with the game's areas, general strategy for how to do well in that game, how to get past tougher parts of it, you know, all that sort of stuff. That was because I had played that game on my own, like, over 3 times over a couple of years. Probably more than 3 times. I've played SMT1 more than any human being really should. Kyuuyaku Megami Tensei I've only played 1 time. When that fan translation patch was completed, I spent, like, 2 months just kind of slowly picking away at it, I believe. And then eventually I just beat it. I never played Kyuuyaku Megami Tensei 2 yet. Still haven't played SMT2 either. Should get around to that one of these days, I guess. But yeah, I have only played that game once, so I have a general idea of how to do decent at that game. But I do really, I would feel more comfortable, and I feel like it'll make a better end playthrough if I play through it one more time and just take notes and map out areas so I know where the fuck I'm going, and I have a better idea of what I should be doing. I think that'll make a better Let's Play in the long run, and I think that if I didn't do it, maybe it would feel like I'm shooing it in compared to SMT1, and I don't want to do that at all, just because I'm overall pretty happy with how that SMT1 playthrough turned out, and I feel like with my better technology and editing knowledge and all that sort of stuff, I think that I can make an even better Kyuuyaku Megami Tensei 1 Let's Play, especially because that game is so dang short. That Let's Play might not even be 10 episodes long. I shouldn't say that, but it's a short-ass game, so me replaying it I don't think is going to take too long. That being said, I obviously am saying that about to record another Let's Play, and also trying to write and record more other things, on top of running a semi-regular D&D game, and trying to blog more, and hang out with people, you know. I got a busy life, what else can I say? But I know that a lot of you are excited for the Kyuuyaku Megami Tensei 1 LP, just by the sheer number of messages I'm still getting asking me about it. So I do want to try to, I would say the earliest you can expect to say that is around the end of October, maybe early November is kind of where I'm trying to set my personal deadline for that getting started. I do kind of want to try wrapping it before the year ends, but once again, no guarantees. I got a lot of family stuff that'll probably be happening, you know, obviously because of the holidays and all that and stuff too, and also just like with work and all of that, so can't really guarantee when that'll be done or even when that'll start, but all I can say for now is that I am going to try finishing my playthrough of the game that I'm doing right now just for note-taking purposes and research. Gonna try finishing that by the end of September if I can, and I'm going to try getting the actual Let's Play started by the end of October. But, you know, I've given false promises far too many times before, and honestly, I wouldn't even trust myself with that, but I do want to give a vague idea of when I'm right now trying to get things done, and I really am trying to be stricter with when I'm getting stuff done and when I'm, you know, actually following through with things, because I start a lot of shit and promise a lot of shit on this channel and then just never get around to it. God knows there's stuff that I toil away on randomly here and there that I will eventually maybe get to sometime in the future. So yeah, it'll come. It'll come. I am too excited. It's not something that I will drop or leave in hiatus. I am too excited and too pumped up to record that game to not get it done. I guess I'll put it that way. But I do want to do this Mechtember thing for September, just because I think it's fun, and also the name Mechtember is goofy and I love it. So yeah, we'll have funsies and, you know, shoot the shit, and it'll be great. Join my Discord, read my blog. Hell yeah. Keep watching my stuff, I guess, if you haven't left me and abandoned me already. I'll keep making the good stuff, I promise. I'm gonna talk to my friends on Discord now. Have a good night. Bye.